The Maui Invitational is back here in Lahaina this year. It's traditional home where it has been for the most part for the last 40 years. The weather is spectacular and so many people have come to root on their favorite school in this loaded 8-team field. Welcome to the Maui Invitational presented by Novavax. We've got 3 outstanding days of college basketball action coming your way, beginning with Memphis and the 2-time defending national champion Connecticut Huskies, who will and this is the beginning of 3 great days of basketball. The Tigers control the opening tip. And it is P.J. Haggerty, the transfer from Tulsa, better than 20 a game last year, better than 20 a game so far this year. Off the glass, just a little bit too strong for Musa Cisse, but the offensive rebound down to the Tigers. And we have an early foul underneath on UConn's Samson Johnson.
And rebounding is going to be a big issue for both these teams.
And now it's going the other way as McNeely is down on the deck.
That was a little elevator screen.
A brand new team with the exception of Nicholas Jourdain. Haggerty provides a ton of offense, and Tyrese Hunter, a very talented and very experienced player in college basketball.
And Tyrese Hunter, an outstanding defender. That's going to be put on display. He's going to have to switch out onto a lot of good players for UConn.
Boy, great touch as McNeely banks it in off the glass with the left hand. The 3 from the corner will go for Colby Rogers, a transfer from Wichita State. And in the early going, as you well know, Jay, Memphis is shooting 46% from three-point range.
They only make about 8.5 a game. That's good. It's not like they're a prolific three-point shooting team, but they make them when they take them.
And there's a rejection by Cisse. Memphis looking to run.
Cisse is one of the best shot blockers in the country. Great slip.
And a no-look pass from Hunter into Cisse, and Memphis off to a good start.
Well, Memphis gets into their actions really quickly.
The Tigers are 4-0 on the season, and they tested themselves. They played Missouri, UNLV, Ohio, San Francisco. How about their exhibition games? Alabama, North Carolina.
Well, they're not shying away from anybody.
Aiden Mahaney, the transfer from St. Mary's.
That was a big shot for Aiden Mahaney. He came into this game shooting barely 30% from the field after transferring in, as you mentioned, from St. Mary's. He's trying to get used to the speed at which UConn does things, and he'll get his bearings quickly. He's a really good player.
2-time All-West Coast Conference, 14 points per game last year. Rogers again knocks it down. It's
amazing how often he makes the right decision. Had a little trap back to the ball, and he just spaced to the right place, got the pass from Mahaney.
Burst of speed by Rogers and a foul on UConn. Let's see if it was Mahaney reaching in or McNeely. But somebody obviously arguing either one of the foul calls on Johnson or the one on McNeely. So it's going to be a couple of free throws for the Tigers.
He's averaged double figures in a season at 4 different schools. Wichita State, and last year at Wichita State, he averaged 16 a game.
How intense was the UConn practice that we attended yesterday?
Every UConn practice is intense.
It really is at another level, and we are lucky enough to see a ton of them. Nice move by Danger.
Well, there's the footwork we were talking about in the up and under move.
Good side, don't call it an up and under unless it's a legitimate up and under.
That is a pet peeve.
Mahaney with the left-handed won't go, and it's down to the Tigers.
I'm glad you don't have any pet peeves.
Or quirks. Haggerty aggressively driving, and
but where he really excels is as a downhill driver. He's just a bucket getter.
For the Huskies, the 5th-year senior who was the Big East 6th Man of the Year a season ago. Like Baraka Okoye. On occasion during the practices we were watching yesterday, and as you know, in this gym it is small, and yes, there's air conditioning, but it can get steamy in here. And how about Memphis being so determined to just keep driving?
This team.
That is already 16 fouls on. Hunter averaging better than 13 points a game. He missed both.
You're going to have to make yourself available as a receiver.
They are really swarming the ball. Koje, good pressure there on Mahaney. Diarra can't get a shot off. 4 to shoot. McNeely on the drive. Left hand, no. Indiana decommitted and winds up here at Connecticut. His freshman program, who Jay has really taken a big step forward so far this year.
Yeah, 3-and-D prospect that is really.
You can hear the noise of the Husky fans. They are well represented, as is Memphis, a passionate fan base for the Tigers as well. Reed now trying to back down Danger. Up and in.
The pressure of Tyrese Hunter and then the immediate double team. He got trapped in a bad area of the court. He was able to get out of it, but you don't want to get trapped there.
Again, UConn has played Sacred Heart, New Hampshire, Lemoyne, and East Texas A&M. So this is a step up, as it will be for every team in this field. Good ball movement, and Hunter McNeely to inbound it for UConn. And he'll come up to take it. Drives, too strong. Reed with the rebound, and a goaltending call. So count the basket for Terrace Reed Jr.
You saw it.
Now to Diarra. 7 on the shot clock. Diarra has it knocked away by Haggerty. Trying to get through 2 defenders, and he draws the foul. Be on the mics for the later games today. Auburn and Iowa State.
Memphis Tigers, they've knocked UConn back on their heels. UConn's piling up the fouls.
MVP of this tournament, back when Memphis was known as Memphis State. He won that back in 1992. The Tigers finished 3rd.
He scored 90 points in 3 games. He was spectacular. What a good cut.
And the follow will go for Jalen Stewart, the sophomore from Seattle, who may get some big minutes here this first half because of the foul trouble. Wow. Tough shot for Haggerty.
Well, he's going right after Aiden Mahaney. He thinks he can not only compete with him and get the better of him physically.
The 3 guards, Rogers, Haggerty, and Hunter, have combined for 16 of Memphis's points. Caravan for 3. Again. Boy, he's like automatic right now.
That was the one possession where there was very little pressure on the ball.
Caravan was a good shooter last year. He's been a great shooter so far this year. And a consensus preseason All-American. Another drive and another foul.
Well, Mahaney just for Memphis on that one possession, and UConn took advantage of it. But even when
it still says just 1, but that's something to monitor as well, because they've already got 3 players on the bench.
Arizona just got beat by Duke in a game where they got badly out-rebounded.
UNC just won the women's battle for Atlantis, and of course the Carolina men are here this week, as Connecticut is back within 3.
That was Connecticut breaking pressure to score, not just to break it.
Okoje on the drive, blocked by Reed, but followed by Danger.
Boy, with Reed having to help Mahaney, that opened up the offensive glass for Dane Danger. Danger is not his middle name. That was excellent.
This Danger-Reed matchup is fun. It's like a trip back in time. 2 big, strong guys in the middle. There's a 3 for Jalen Stewart. And he is making his minutes count.
Well, he really played well last year in the Big East tournament. Really came on.
Caravan now pushing up top and laid in by Stewart. Left it just a little bit short. It's Memphis ball. Hunter behind the back. Ooh, had the idea, but Danger was headed to the basket, and UConn's only been to the line twice, and they missed them both. That was McNeely. Caravan rifles a pass inside to Reed, and Connecticut leads.
You basically want to run your offense through Alex Caravan. He's the point forward out there. He makes point guard decisions at 6'8".
It's a 9-2 run for the Huskies. Danger driving on Reed. Strength against strength, and Danger wins this one. Mahaney. Reed with another offensive rebound. It won't go. He's got it again. And a chance for 3.
Shades of Moses.
He is averaging almost 12 rebounds per game so far this year, almost 4 per game at the offensive end. And he and Samson Johnson They're very different big men, but really a nice complement to one another because of the different styles.
Samson Johnson, the better shot blocker and the better lob threat. But Terrace Reed Jr.
getting away from it all, but boy, nobody is more intense and locked in during the 40 minutes.
On the sidelines, as you're gonna find. You always know what he's thinking.
Haggard. Keep an eye on Hurley as he watches the play at the far end of the court. Memphis led for most of the first half, but UConn has come back to take a 2-point lead. Stewart hits again. What a first half for Jalen Stewart. Some of the other great players that UConn has had, you're getting better in practice. And right now, Dan Hurley's got only one starter in the game, again, in part because of the foul trouble. A corner three for Hunter. Big shot for the Tigers.
The offensive end.
Reed's got a mismatch. Cisse came down to help, and Reed can't convert. Haggerty pushing it. Pulls up from the elbow and rattles it home to tie the game.
But if you don't stop
to go in the half. Ross into Reed. Nice little fake and up and in with the left hand.
Really well done by Terrace Reed Jr. Got the switch. UConn recognized it. They had a small guy on him. They went right to him down on the left block.
Deep one for Hunter. Yes! Tyrese Hunter having himself a game.
It's a shot Hunter can make, but he's settled there.
Mahaney wants Reed. Cisse's on him. The spin, strong move, and up and in.
Got right into the chest of Cisse and then went to the other side of the rim to keep Cisse from being able to block it. What a big-time move by Terrace Reed Jr.
Terrace Reed Jr. has 13 points and 6 rebounds off the bench in the first half.
You can't say enough about what Reed and Stewart have done in this first half. Just outstanding play off the bench. And athletic conference player at Tulsa.
And one of two.
With more than 10 minutes to go in the half.
Diarra with the shot fake, lost it, trying to get it back. Great pass into Stewart, who lays it in.
Boy, great job and great awareness by Hassan Diarra. He used a shot fake, and that opened it up before he lost the ball and regained it. But I still think shot fakes and ball fakes are huge for UConn in this game.
Stewart now 6 for 7, 14 points. Jourdain from the corner with the answer.
Well, he never brought that ball down from
Jourdain, the handoff. Haggerty's got space. And the rebound down to Reed. Yet another one.
But Reed has been a man among men in this first half. Great pass.
And he'll lay it in. Caravan the assist, and UConn back on top.
Well, it shouldn't be a shocker that Caravan made the right decision. What a fabulous pass by Alex Caravan.
His third assist of the game. Memphis can hold for the last shot of the half.
And so many of his smart passes they're not the assist, they lead to the assist.
We've had 8 lead changes in this game. It has been an outstanding way to get this tournament going. Hunter, and up and in for Danger to tie it. And the first half will come to a close in a 40-40 tie. What a great 20 minutes. And again, as Jay just said, UConn wouldn't be in it at all. But
and a pogo stick jumper, but he is not as physical as Reed. And Reed established a physical presence in the lane.
Boy, way too open of a look there for Tyrese Hunter for Dan Hurley's liking. And Memphis
couldn't run any offense because of the pressure that pushed them so far out.
Solo ball. Count it.
Without concern because Samson Johnson is not going to post up.
Forgive me, Johnson, a senior, but into a bigger role. He's a guy who played behind Klingon, played behind Adamas Sanogo, but now a starter here in his senior year for UConn as Cisse is fouled underneath by Caravan.
Well, Cisse did a really nice job of running the floor and
Got an NBA doubleheader coming your way on off-hour coverage at 7 Eastern.
That was the great Roy Williams. Different players are suited for different styles of play, and I think this game is more suited to Terrace Reed Jr. because of his physicality and the presence that he has in the lane.
Danger's in the middle now for Memphis. Nice pull-up jumper there. College basketball season, and a big fan of Sparty.
He is the Picasso of research professionals.
PJ Carter into the game. Fifth-year senior, played at Texas San Antonio last year. More physical basketball down low between Danger and Reed, and Danger lays it in.
I've seen sumo matches with less contact.
Does this make you think of the old day, like your playing days when this was more common?
To have two big guys battling in the low post. Yeah, it's great.
Each other down. Caravan hits a three to make it a two-point game.
Well, Caravan, they got a quick switch off the horn set. He got back around in front in order to steal that ball.
Jalen Stewart has checked in for UConn. 14 points in the first half. 6 for 7. Here's McNeely, too strong, and Stewart the follow. He is everywhere today.
And Musa Cisse goes for the block.
Here comes Danger. Way out high to set a ball screen. They got the switch. Now UConn trying to scramble back and get some better matchups. Look at that move by Hunter. Look at that move by Hunter. Knocks it down.
They'll try to stay in front of that. And that's against a really good defender, Hassan Diarra. He had him on skates.
Tyrese Hunter has 14. He's the high scorer for the Tigers. Corner three, well short for Stewart. Memphis ball with a chance to expand the lead. Great pass ahead to Jourdain. The team declined a berth in the NIT, so they did not have a postseason, but shooting higher this year with this revamped roster.
Found out last night that Penny Hardaway did not have a car until he got to the NBA. He had a 10-speed bike. None of the other coaches believed him.
A chance for a three-point play for Terrace Reed Jr., who continues to be a force on the interior. On the season, he clearly, Jay, has a chance to be one of the most impactful transfers in the sport this year.
Well, he's proven to be that already with UConn, and especially in this game. And this game especially suited for him with his physicality.
He's got 18 and 8 off the bench today. Hunter creates space and knocks down another one. 17 for Hunter.
Well, he is trying to take advantage of being guarded by Aiden Mahaney at every opportunity. And putting great pressure on Mahaney on the defensive end. He can really guard the ball.
Yeah, it's right in front of us, and we could see the intensity on his face as he was getting down in the stance. He is into it. Caravan, no. Tipped by Reed. Tipped again. Mahaney. Count it.
Well, give credit to Terrace Reed for that. Kept the ball alive and got an extra possession for his team.
Hunter, great look into Danger, but Reed beats him to the spot. Left hand up, around, and in for Dane Danger, and Memphis leads by 3.
He just has great feet. Very mobile and really in terrific condition.
What a way to get this tournament going. Caravan will shoot 3 free throws as he is fouled by Jourdain.
Caravan defender and opened up that 3.
So now the preseason All-American, Alex Caravan. And he made all 3. I think basketball, he's going to do just fine.
Way more money in basketball than swimming these days.
He knocks down all 3, and it is tied yet again. Haggerty, turnaround off the glass and good. Big time move for PJ Haggerty. And again, fun today. You can see it on the faces of Hunter and Haggerty and the others when they're getting back on D. Caravan shut off by the double team.
Good pass.
Solo ball draws the foul. 9 Eastern on ESPN and the app.
And then when they get back to Durham on December 4th, they're going to have Auburn in the ACC-SEC. That is a murderer's row.
And a foul on Mahaney will send Hunter to the line. Conley knocks down driver, which is how he gets to the free throw line so often. They called that one before the shot. And Memphis will take it. because Hunter hit the three and is heading to the line as well.
On him, but still he was able to finish it. The inbounder, Mahaney had to go underneath, and then just a little step back and body contact. Just great execution.
Starting backcourt for the Huskies, each on the bench with 4 fouls with 8:43 to go.
Where is UConn going to find offense? And when does Dan Hurley come back with his 2 players with 4 fouls?
Ooh, and Haggerty thought he had a steal, and they were off to the races, but a foul is called. And missed the front end, and it's a Connecticut foul. Or is it just out of bounds? Just out of bounds.
Yeah.
My mistake. It is Memphis ball. I think they've looked pretty good in the early going. They are 4-0 on the season.
Well, they've got size, length, a really good bench, and balance across the board.
Deep one. And it drops in for Hunter. He is the 7 threes for Hunter. Ties his career high. 26 points, 4 shy of his career high. And Memphis trying to pull off the upset. Johnson inside, missed it, but draws a foul.
But even though
couple of makes. Haggerty keeps the dribble alive. Up, too strong, and brought down by Cisse, who is fouled.
a really nice hesitation move by P.J. Hack.
At a school, transfers twice, and then winds up coming back to nothing too bad, but gave him a little push back to his position in the lane. And Driscoll just said, "Hey, let's keep it right there." And as you said, every Cisse being hounded by Reed on the perimeter. Now Rogers, a step on Caravan, the kick. Haggerty for 3. He got it! And Memphis continues to hit big shots.
This is a team of shot make.
This is the biggest lead of the game for either team.
I don't think Haggerty's going to drive this switch.
Step back 3 over Caravan. This one won't go. And all kinds of contact underneath, and another UConn foul.
Up near the basket, and that gave Memphis a chance to offensive rebound.
And make it 11 more attempts to Cisse now.
And the slower the advance, the slower the attack.
Reed inside for the slam.
Yeah, that was a great catch by Terrace Reed Jr. to let the defense fly by so he could get that dunk. Trying to shake things up a little bit, change the rhythm of the game.
Haggerty, Hunter, Rogers. And fouled in the corner by Reed. And 3 free throws coming. This in Colby Rogers. He is a 6th-year player, a redshirt. Penny Hardaway knew exactly what he was getting when he got Rogers. He knew exactly.
Really good switching by Memphis.
Caravan to Reed. And nobody's going to keep him away from the basket. Again, Memphis has a small lineup out there, so after a switch.
Memphis can take their time here. You don't want to take the air out of the ball, but there's no reason to be in a rush.
Haggerty inside, up and in for Danger. Diarra brings it out for UConn. Just 3:40 to go now in this game. Deep one, Caravan, yes. His 4th 3 of the game. He's now got 15.
Well, there's plenty of time left for UConn, but it's going to have to be stops first.
Haggerty draws the foul. If it's Reed, he's done.
And Reese Hunter's been the leading scorer for this Memphis team. Haggerty's been fantastic. And that's his
There are instances where I don't hear you the first time, but
it's because you're
that's
not
more
listening.
on me. Because Memphis has been the aggressor to
All of them.
McNeely with a shot fake, but look at the help there by Haggerty. Diarra, and the foul called on Cisse.
You know, to your point, it's not like Memphis has been perfect on the defending to be athletic and quick. But when you combine those gifts.
And new team, 1 returning scholarship player. And not only that, Penny Hardaway dismissed.
Be a producer and director.
Careful what you wish for. Diarra can't get the shot up. Boy, I mean, Tyrese Hunter is having the time of his life out there today playing defense. Talking up a storm, moving his feet like crazy. McNeely with a three. That's a big bucket for UConn. They are back within 7 with 2:25 to go. This one is not over yet.
It is not. And what a great play by Alex Caravan, not surprisingly.
The Tigers get it over.
Back to man-to-man. This feels like it's a must-stop possession for UConn.
Haggerty, the turnaround. It won't go. Caravan the rebound. Inside 2 minutes to go. McNeely, deep one. Got it! And it's a 4-point game. Look around danger on the floor right now for Memphis, and it's into the hands of Haggerty.
Here comes danger for the screen.
Haggerty goes the other way, and a bump, a hard foul there by Johnson, and Johnson very upset. The UConn players missed it. He is now 8 for 5-point game. And now a little offense defense.
Marked by Memphis to put on full court pressure.
Also Baraka Okoje, he's defending the ball right now, a tenacious defender. He has come back in to play some defense here. Johnson to Caravan, who lays it in, and it's a one-possession game.
What a beautiful cut and delivery by Samson Johnson. No need to foul here, just play good defense without fouling for UConn.
Okoje with the ball right now for Memphis. Does he get it to Hunter or Haggerty? Now Haggerty takes over with 13 on the shot clock. Haggerty one-on-one, driving on Ross, bumped and will go to the line.
Delivering a pocket pass like that.
And for Memphis,
Want to attack the paint, and then if they can kick it out, that's great, but get a quick score.
5-point lead with 41 seconds to go. Here comes Diarra. Diarra off to Sampson, juggled it. And now they've got to bring it back out and start over. Diarra for three. Tipped again. And a foul called on Haggerty of Memphis to send Diarra to the line. For Diarra. Made them both, and once again, it's a one-possession game. Hunter has it. They trap him. Back to Rogers. Okoje back to Rogers. Tipped. Loose. Still live. And out of bounds. It will be Connecticut ball. A 10-second call. It is UConn ball. And Diarra as well. Diarra's got it. 10 seconds to go. Who's going to take the shot? Here comes McNeely. They can't get it to him. They got to get a three off now. Oh, hits it! Solo ball ties the game.
Memphis did just about everything right here. They were switching every screen and exchange. They forced an incredibly difficult shot. And Solo Ball just steps up and hits it. UConn never lost his poise.
Cisse to Hunter. And we are headed to overtime here between the Tigers and the Huskies.
Well, Memphis has gone with great size, and UConn has gone with a little bit more skill and athleticism on the perimeter.
And Okoje, the sophomore, is on the floor right now and at the point, along with Hunter. A lot of interchangeable ball handlers in the backcourt. Rogers as well.
Danger's just trying to lock down Samson Johnson inside.
Rogers one-on-one. Won't get the bounce, and down with the rebound, and a good
Save move. I think Caravan as a cutter and screener is going to be really effective here.
McNeely, they get tied up. Is it a foul call? It is a foul called on Hunter, who was hoping for it in the game. And it sends McNeely to the first half.
Couldn't really get anything going, then hits those two huge threes. The first one off the pass.
Shot clock inside 10. Hunter, nice pass. Danger. Good patience, but he can't finish it. It bounces back out, and they've got a fresh 20. Up and in for Rogers. Tough shot there to tie. 5 minutes, and we're tied at 84. Diarra, big minutes here. He'll take a three and hit. Hassan Diarra.
Really smart, but
Danger the handoff. Rogers knocks down the long two to make it a 1-point game. And now we have a Memphis player down on the court, and Danger's going after Johnson. It was Cisse who was down on the court. And it'll be Diarra. He has made some very big plays in the last few minutes.
They're going to keep Caravan out on the perimeter. I'd use him in actions to put Cisse in him where he has to switch off onto a guard.
McNeely flashing. They can't get it to him.
Picked up his dribble.
Yeah, Diarra needs help, and he finds Ross. 8 on the shot clock. McNeely trying to drive on Cisse. 3 to shoot. And Ball hits another one. He tied it at the end of regulation, and now he gives the Huskies a 4-point lead.
UConn never stops cutting.
1:45 to go. And the answer for P.J. Carter. His first points of the game.
UConn went back in that 2-3 zone, just couldn't pick up the deep three.
Boy, how big of a shot is that for a guy who has not played very much at all in this game. Caravan with a shot fake, the drive, and the lay-in. UConn by 3.
Boy, with Cisse out on the perimeter, a little ball fake by Caravan, that opened up the middle for that drive. They're just pulling Cisse away from the basket.
Now Hunter. Rogers. And he knocks it down, and this game is tied. 1 minute to go in overtime. 92-92.
Whoever has the ball last.
Diarra off to Caravan. 2-man game. Caravan again. Deep one. Around and out, and McNeely called for the foul.
Wow. He took that ball right away.
And you can see how Dan Hurley feels about that call. McNeely his third, and free throws for Memphis. Is all on his own at the line. He makes both. And he does. 4 for 4.
There's still a ton of time left for UConn. They don't have to have a 3 right here, but they do have to have a score. And I think putting Cisse into a ball screen action.
Diarra driving and is fouled by a Koje, so that'll. And he'll make the first. Memphis trying to hang on. They couldn't do it in regulation. Trying to hang on here in overtime and pull off.
Be prepared for a trap as soon as they catch it.
As Koje, he slips. He's got it, and they do get it over. Now Hunter. About a second between the game clock and the shot clock. Connecticut gambling, trying to come up with a steal, and eventually a foul. And now Dan Hurley is asking for an offensive foul on. So getting another look at the play. It is a right elbow by Carter that made contact with. now 5. How about that? 6 for 6 from the line, and Carter's got 9 points today, Jay, all of them in overtime. And once again, UConn comes down, trying to come up with a miracle. They are down by 4, though, but now a foul stops the clock. Team has a timeout remaining. Diarra, Reese Hunter will inbound it for the Tigers.
Yeah, the difference really is the technical foul on Dan Hurley.
Yeah. Hunter gets it into Rogers. There's the trap, and a foul is called. And now he misses it. A 3 can tie it.
I'd foul here if I were them.
And they do. Poked away by Rogers, but a foul is called, and that will stop it with 2.2 to go. Just pushing
and waited till he got across half court.
Yeah. So now
watch, Hunter is just face guarding Liam McNeely out on the perimeter in case it's tapped back.
There's the miss. It's tapped. It's loose. And it's over. And Memphis will win it. An incredible way to start this tournament, as the Memphis Tigers have taken down #2 UConn by a score of 99-97.
What a fabulous basketball game. Fabulous.
The player of the game, presented by Tommy Bahama, is Tyrese Hunter. So many guys made so many plays.